Hey guys, just thought I'd make a quick video here. Stuck in a halt with Arec. I've got just only 2 shares at 350. I think when I bought originally there was, I think I had 4 shares maybe, and I sold half on the first pop. I'm not sure exactly what price it was, but somewhere around 370 because it started kind of shaking around. And then I held and I was ready to sell if it came back down to my break even, but it didn't. It continued up and then halted at 380. And I think the halt was somewhere around 937. So it should be coming out of the halt around 942. And I'm looking for it to continue higher, but I'm going to get out if it comes back down near my position. I'm ready to just, I got my hotkeys ready to just sell all of the 2 remaining shares if it comes back down to my break even. There it goes. Notice here on the 5-minute, it's continuing higher. Coming back down. I'm gonna get out there. Okay, hopefully I got out before it flushed me all the way down. I don't know if you caught that, but this is something weird with Webull. You got to have the 5-minute chart open because look what happened. There it finally showed up on the 1-minute chart. I've noticed this before. In fact, I think I've even seen this happen on other brokers, like watching other YouTubers, even like paid brokers. I don't think it happens with like a broker like Lightspeed or eSignal or something like that, but maybe CMEG. But anyway, that was pretty wild. I could feel my my heart beating a little bit there. Those halts are always crazy, but luckily I got in for the break of the high of day, and I made a little money off of the first half of my shares, and then it halted, and I was hoping to it looks like I could have stayed in and made some more money, but you don't know when these things just flush down on you. So I saw it coming back down to my break even. And I would have had to stop out based on my rules, because my rule is that if I get profit on the first pop, then I sell out the rest if it comes down to break even. That way I save the profit that I did get. So so that's, I would have had to do this. There's no way I would have stayed in this based on my rules. So anyway, I thought that was pretty wild. Here's coming back now. So there's no way to tell, like, which direction these things are going to go out of the halt. So you got to be ready to make a move really quick. And best thing to do is just have some rules and a plan in place, so you don't have to make stuff up as you go. Like I said, my rule is if it comes back down to break even, I get out. And it was heading back down. I kind of sensed it seemed to just have like a lot of momentum on the way down, and I kind of preemptively struck before it came down to break even. That way I got a little bit more profit. So anyway, here we can see trying to see where the AREC order starts, right there. Okay. Whoops. There it is. All right. I also like to show how fast these orders execute on Webull, even in a high volume stock like this. During halts, you got 2 million shares trading on this one candle. It is a 1-minute candle. So, I'm still trading very, very small share size. But so far, with the small shares, Webull is super fast. One of these days, maybe when my account grows, I will try larger share size and see if it's still that fast. But the order executions were, I was using stop limit orders to get in, because during the day, like after the bell opens, or sorry, after I'm like all disheveled after being in a halt, but after the bell rings and the market opens, you don't have to use hotkeys to buy if you don't want. And if I have the opportunity, I like to use the stop limit order, because then I could set a very specific price that I want to get in at, and if it doesn't fill me, then so be it. So here I put an order, I guess, at to get in at 328, with the maximum that I was willing to pay is 330, and I got in at 328, and then I sold the first pop. It looks like it was kind of bouncing around, like up and down, because you can see here when my order went in, it was 330, and that was 9:30 and 23 seconds, and I got filled at 9:30 and 24 seconds, and it popped back up, and I got an extra 5 cents out of that. So that was like a nice little 10-cent move that I caught. And then this is before the halt. Then I sold. Oh, you know what? This was on the opening candle, which I normally don't trade, but I guess I broke a rule today. But I just kind of wanted to take a trade. I felt like it was gonna break, but that's no excuse. But anyway, it just happened to work out. So so I think it kind of bounced up and was kind of coming back down, and I sold it out, these 2 shares. But this is where the halt play was. Let's see. So I put an order in. My stop limit was set to 351, so that's where it triggers the order. I believe it, yeah, so it triggers like a market order, but there's a limit of 354, so it won't fill me if the price jumps higher than 354, and that was, you know, something I decided to set. But once it triggers there, if it pops back down, you know, it'll fill you lower, and that's what happened. I got filled at 350, and then the first pop was up here around 364. It was bouncing, and you know, my plan is to sell at the first pop. And then I was in the halt. The halt was at 380, and then it came out of the halt, and it was starting to head back down. And I guess I decided to get out at 380, which is where the halt started, and it must have bounced back up a little bit and filled me out here at 385. But you can see again that was within 1 second. So we, at least with small shares, Weeble's very fast. All of my sell orders were done with hotkeys. The buy orders were done over here, so that just gives you an idea of how Weeble works with small shares and very high volume, very volatile stocks. All right, hope it helped.